We're excited about several new craft programs here at Green Ridge Recreation Center, and all of them are taught by Lisa Hoyt. Now, Lisa, let's take a look at them. There are 3 classes we're going to talk about today. We have versions of at least a couple of them for both kids and adults. So we'll start by soap making. You have a soap making class and a soap crafting class. And if you looked at our program guide and want to know a little bit more about what the difference is, let's talk first about soap making. What's involved in making soap?
3 things: distilled water, lye, which is a very dangerous chemical, and some form of oil. And one thing that I explain to people is it's important to use safety precautions, but you have oil in your house, chances are in the form of a bottle or grease that you can reclaim from foods you cook.
Really?
This is hamburger grease.
This came right from your pan?
Right from my pan.
Wow.
This is hamburger.
Okay.
And I will teach people how to deal with that and clean it up so there's no smell, no trace, and that counts as part of the oil.
And what do you use in the class? Do you use hamburger grease or do you use something else?
I will bring that. I will explain to people the sites online that they can use to use a calculator which tells you exactly how much of each oil you need with the water and the lye to make a safe product.
Okay.
And you can add different ingredients like coconut oil, you can get really fancy, but this soap right here is an example of just what our foremothers made as Castile soap, which is olive oil, water, and lye.
So it's that simple. Does it take long to make?
It takes probably about 20 minutes to mix everything together, but then is the waiting part. You have to wait 5 to 8 weeks for it to cure before you can use it.
Wow.
So I use molds like Pringles cans and goldfish wrappers and cut them up. This is a recycled refrigerator rack. Let it air dry. 5 to 8 weeks later, you're good to go.
Amazing.
You can grate it up, and it's laundry detergent.
Well, let's move on now. There's a class for adults and kids, also with soap crafting. What do you mean when you say soap crafting?
Well, soap crafting is taking a byproduct of this lye soap, glycerin, which is when you take this soap and you boil it down, glycerin is a byproduct.
Okay.
They then add a bunch of other fancy ingredients, and it turns into a detergent that's very skin safe, very mild, excellent for kids.
And you buy this in a craft store?
We do not buy this in a craft store. I will give you the link of where to buy it, best price online.
Excellent.
Best product. And one of the most favorite things for kids to do are make little embed soaps with these little vinyl fish.
Neat. There's a fish right inside the soap.
Yep. They can pick their color, they use glitter, they can scent it. But also, what they love to do is make this stained glass soap, which is a bunch of chunks of soap that they cut up. We pour some clear base over it.
And the base is made of what?
The base is just simply this, melted in the microwave, so there's no special equipment needed. An adult does pour the hot base, and I do this class for adults as well, so it's not as, there's a lot more steps that you can do.
Right.
Then this cools, and the reason this is called stained glass soap is you take out the chunk of soap, use a pastry cutter, cut straight down, and then if you take that middle piece and just hold it up to the light, you'll be able to see the stained glass effect.
That's pretty. So really quickly, there's one more class that you wanted to show us. This is a class for just adults. What's this one called?
This one is called Cutting for Machines, and if you have a Silhouette machine, a Cricut machine, a Brother machine, and you don't know how to use it because it's still in the box, this will blow your mind. You're not just limited to t-shirts and decals, although you can do that. You can do jewelry, you can custom decorate bags, you can make signs, stencils to paint your sign, you can put the vinyl right on a sign, you can use this with polymer clay.
So one of your favorites, you say, find out how to use this equipment the right way to make some pretty unique crafts, maybe even sell them on Etsy. So all of these classes available this fall at Green Ridge Recreation Center. You can find them more online at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Lisa, we look forward to taking the classes.
Thank you.